Welcome back, everyone, to Lancescurv.com. I am your host, Lancescurv. We have a lot to talk about these days, and one of the subjects that seems to be very popular is the rise of artificial intelligence and the role it's going to play in society and directly into our private lives. The rise of artificial intelligence has sparked both excitement and anxiety in equal measure. While the technology offers transformative potential across various industries, it also poses a significant threat to the human workforce. From factories to boardrooms, the increasing capabilities of AI are encroaching on jobs once thought to be exclusively the domain of human workers. As automation continues to evolve, it is becoming evident that no profession is entirely safe from disruption. For decades, the fear of machines taking over jobs has lingered on the fringes of societal consciousness. However, with AI now capable of performing complex tasks such as diagnosing diseases, creating art, and even writing legal documents, the threat has moved beyond speculation. The rapid pace of AI advancements is reshaping the job market, leaving many workers worried about their economic future and questioning their place in a world dominated by automation. This discussion explores 10 tangible and realistic reasons why humans should be concerned about AI taking their jobs. By understanding the scope and speed of these changes, individuals and organizations can better prepare for the challenges ahead. From economic inequality to the erosion of middle-class opportunities, the implications of AI-driven displacement demand serious attention and action. I'm going to run through these really quick. I just want to put it out there because this is getting real now. And I'm going to state my opinions after running through these 10 statements. Number 1, automation of routine tasks. AI excels at performing repetitive and predictable tasks with greater speed, accuracy, and cost efficiency than humans. This makes jobs in industries like manufacturing, data entry, and customer service highly vulnerable to automation. Number 2, AI's cost effectiveness. Employers are incentivized to replace humans with AI because it reduces costs related to salaries, benefits, insurance, and other overheads. AI systems also don't take vacations or sick leave, making them an attractive alternative for profit-driven organizations. Number 3, rapid advancements in AI capabilities. AI is evolving quickly, with systems now capable of performing complex tasks such as legal document analysis, diagnosing medical conditions, and even creative endeavors like writing and art. This versatility threatens a broad spectrum of professions. 4, disruption of white-collar jobs. Contrary to past automation waves that primarily impacted blue-collar jobs, AI is now disrupting white-collar sectors such as accounting, legal work, journalism, and software development, areas traditionally considered safe from automation. Number 5, AI doesn't need retraining. Unlike humans who need time and resources to acquire new skills, AI can be automated or retrained almost instantaneously to adapt to changing business needs, further cementing its advantage in the workplace. 6, reduction in entry-level opportunities. Many entry-level jobs that offer critical stepping stones for individuals entering the workforce are at a risk of being automated. Without those opportunities, it becomes harder for people to gain experience and build their careers. 7, Job polarization. AI creates a divide where high skill, high paying jobs and low skill, low paying jobs remain, while middle skill jobs disappearing. This polarization leaves many workers stuck in roles with low wages and limiting upward mobility. You can't climb up. 8. AI's increasing role in decision making. AI systems are not capable of making decisions that were once the purview of managers and professionals. This threatens middle management and positions requiring judgment, such as financial analysts, HR professionals, and project managers. Number 9, economic inequality. As AI takes over jobs, wealth and resources are likely to become concentrated amongst those who own and control the AI systems. This can exacerbate income inequality, leaving displaced workers struggling to adapt to a rapidly changing economy. And last but not least, 10, lack of adequate safety nets. Governments and societies have not yet fully prepared for the widespread displacement of workers due to AI. Many countries lack robust retraining programs, universal basic income schemes, or policies to mitigate the social and economic consequences of mass unemployment. The accelerating development of AI has undeniably introduced a new era of possibilities and challenges. While the technology has the potential to increase productivity and improve lives, it also raises serious concerns about the future of work. As AI systems become more cost-effective and versatile, they are steadily replacing human workers in a wide range of industries. For those whose livelihoods depend on these roles, the outlook is unsettling. The societal impact of AI-driven job displacement extends far beyond individual workers. It risks deepening economic inequality, disrupting entire industries, and leaving many without viable paths to financial stability. Without proactive measures such as robust retraining programs and fair policies, the consequences of this technological revolution could exacerbate existing social and economic divides. Ultimately, the rise of AI presents a critical opportunity for humanity to reevaluate its priorities. By fostering collaboration between governments, businesses, and workers, society can adapt to this new reality in a way that minimizes harm and ensures that the benefits of AI are distributed equitably. The question is not whether AI will transform the job market. It is how humanity will rise to meet this challenge and create a future where technology serves the greater good. But I have my opinions on this, and it's not just about AI. It's an overall changing of society, an overall attack on being human. Now, we know these CEOs and these companies and these businesses, they do not care about anything else other than the bottom line, other than getting the big bonuses and fattening their paychecks, the ones at the very top. But AI is going to serve them. I watched a video the other day, and it was a woman who was a CEO of a company. Well, she was actually a vice president of this particular company. I couldn't even recall the facts and everything. So I said, let me see her take on AI, because that's what she was speaking about. And she was so excited. So excited. And she was saying how so much more can be done. And could you imagine having millions of workers at your fingertips? Because, you know, AI is not a person. I mean, you can put it in a robot form, and just like the picture that you see, the banner, we have to do that because it will manifest that way also, because robots will be programmed. But it's true. They don't have to take sick leave. They don't get pregnant. They don't have morning sickness. They don't get sick. They don't slip and fall and want to sue the company. They don't have to work just 8 hours or even 16. They can work 24 hours a day without stopping. These are free workers. To automate and make certain decisions, write legal documents. So why not? I mean, it's good for business. But you know how many people eventually it's going to wipe out? And I was speaking to Tracy J the other day, and I have to give credit where credit is due. And this is what she said. She said, basically, not that we all are looking for this, but the media is fanning the flames about World War III, about what can happen, about the bombs and the military and what's happening in Ukraine and with the Palestinians. And that's a reminder, watch the Muslim Street Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. every Sunday night with Brother Malik Aziz. And it's right here on Lancescurv and also on his channels also, but you can catch it here. But the world is going crazy right now. China is saying, hey, don't mess with Taiwan or we're going to get you. North Korea is always acting up like a brat. We have over in Iran, they're not the most loving people toward America. And, you know, listen, I'm not going to defend America anymore. America has a lot of dirt on its hands. But what I mean to say is that we're looking for a bomb to drop or we're on the precipice of war, Russia. It may not be that way. It may be the AI takeover. You see, when 911 happened, and of course, I believe that's an inside job, but that's another story. But nobody expected somebody to take planes and run it into a building, which it wasn't the planes that did that. They already had the thing set up. Don't want to say too much because you know this is YouTube. But anyway, nobody expected that. Don't expect it to be the same exact way, right? We know there can be cyber attacks and the internet can go down. Who knows? But this thing with AI and digital currency, are you ready for that? With no cash, AI taking jobs? What are you going to do? How are you going to get your food? How are you going to pay for your food? You'll be trapped off in digital currency, right? It'll be hard to get a job because most people are not qualified for certain things and certain positions. And just like I said earlier, there'll be no entry-level positions. You have trucks now that can drive without a driver. All of this stuff coming. Where are we going to go? How are we going to survive? Are we going to have this universal way of getting paid a certain minimal amount of money in a 15-minute city? You take all these things together and add it up. I'm not fear-mongering. I'm just trying to get you prepared into a prepared mindset. You always have to look around the corner. You always have to be prepared for what's coming down the pike because no period lasts very long. After World War II, America was doing so good and doing so strong. Other countries weren't. You know, we had the petrodollar eventually. And before that, money was backed by gold. It's backed by nothing. It's no better than monopoly money. We're only acknowledging that it's money and the value that they say it has, but it has nothing behind it. Other countries are not using the dollar anymore. America is going to be just a service-based place. It's going to be one big tourist attraction. And AI is going to have a hand in that too. On a spiritual level, let me just throw this out there. You have AI, and where did it come from, right? Where did AI come from? And I was speaking to my buddy Angelo about this the other day. And I want to get him on to share his opinions because he brought up some really good points. Where did AI come from? Out of nowhere, you can ask this thing something that's going to give you artwork, it's going to give you writing, it's going to, what's the trade-off? We know there's a depopulation agenda. And we're going to be at each other's throats if we don't have any money to feed our families. So we're going to depopulate ourselves, especially in these bigger cities. Like there's so much to think about and nobody's paying it any mind. We're staring this thing in the face and we're enjoying it because of the fun that it gives us. But just like that old Twilight Zone episode, To Serve Man, where these aliens that looked imposing came down in a spaceship and everybody was scared. And they realized that these aliens, they thought so really, were friendly. And they had a book that said, To Serve Man. I've spoke on this before, To Serve Man. And they presented this book. They didn't let them see it, but we're going to serve you. We're going to serve you well. And they fooled the humans because it didn't go like this, but let's just say, there were cures for cancer, diabetes, heart attacks. All the stuff was healed and cured. They had answers for this because they had an advanced technology. So people were like, wow, these guys are really friendly. They're our friends. They want to help us. They want to serve us. But that wasn't the case because there was a woman who slipped into the spaceship when nobody was looking and looked through the book to say that said, titled To Serve Man. And guess what? She realized it was a cookbook. So humans were being fed well, healed up of all diseases, because that was a cookbook that they were going to cook us and eat us. And we were no different than chickens running across the yard, turkeys, and they fed them well. Oh, come on here, chicken. I'm going to feed you real good. I want you nice and fat and healthy. So when I cook you, I have a nice meal to eat. And that's the way I feel it is now, beyond just AI helping us. Tie it in together. You have CERN in Switzerland, and they were always looking for the God particle, that thing that held life together. But from what I'm hearing on a spiritual level, because they'll give you a technological answer, an explanation. But as far as I'm concerned, what I understand, they actually ripped the fiber. They ripped the barrier between the physical world and the spiritual world, and all types of demons were released over the earth, even more so than what's here. So now understand there's more decadence. And people say, well, there's no more decadence. Yes, there's more. They talk about Sodom and Gomorrah. This modern day in 2024, 2025, 26 going on up is worse, because we can go on our phones, nobody's around, and hit an app and get a hookup with whatever decadence and whatever kink and whatever fetish we want. And with these spirits, these wicked demons released across the earth, they're not thinking of going higher and ascending. No, they want the bodily experience. So AI has to keep you going with these apps and the advanced technology. Anything you want, you can see. You already have porn that you can click anything and you can see anything. They like that. The vibration of this man-made engineered world today is to keep you in the lower desires. There's nothing wrong with righteous sex. It's a beautiful thing. I love it. I never wanted to stop. But they've taken things that are good and turned it against us, just like with the food, this false GMO food that we're eating, and we're not getting the nutrition we need, and we're deficient, and we're getting sick, and then they pump us up with medicine. All of this stuff ties together to destroy us. This is why anything the Creator says do in the natural laws in nature, they want to go against it. You got that Microsoft dude there, BG is his initials. He's so interested in Africa and vaccinating the cows. He's a demon. He's one of them. He's one of the ringleaders. Taking his money, he should be trying to do something good for the world. Want to block out the sun and want to do this and get needles, especially for black people. Like he wants to wipe them off quick. You think I'm going to cry the day that they said that he transitions? There'll be a big party in my house with all of this now. So now these demonic forces, and this is my opinion, are inhabiting us. We start doing all kind of crazy decadent things to such lower levels, and those demons are in us enjoying it, and they want us to sink down even more and more. See? So we have CERN releasing them, and we have these other demons that are waiting for us to transition out of our bodies, because we are food for them. We're repulsive to them when we live a righteous life. We're not perfect, but when we try to hold on to what is righteous, I'm not going to say whatever religious book here or there, but there are laws of righteousness that we must heed, and they don't like it. So those of you who are living properly and trying your best heart and soul to live properly, this is why you catch so much hell. You see, these demons that have the people indulging in the decadence, they got them already. They don't need to work on them. But when you're swimming against the tide of what this world demands of you, to break all righteous laws, when you're going against that, you are the enemy. And so you will find yourself with family members who are chastising you and coming against you, and neighbors that are coming against you, and people you lay in the bed with, not people with the person, maybe it is people, I don't know, but people who are close to you coming against you. And you're realizing, listen, I'm trying to live clean. I'm trying to live good. I'm trying to do good by the world around me, but it seems like I'm a target. Yes, you are. because you're swimming against the stream. You're walking uphill against those who want to run downhill. If you go for a jog and you're running downhill, you're not challenging yourself. It's hard enough on flat ground, but you're going uphill. So you are going to be targeted on a spiritual level to take away your peace of mind, to keep you from reaching the pinnacle of what your talents can bring in this world. Why am I not making it? Why don't I get to the point where I work night and day? It's because of these demons out here. You are a threat. You cannot succeed, but you will succeed. You just have to hold on and understand that you got to be in this world, but not of it, because this thing is running deep, and it's a controlled demolition of the righteous society, and more, and it's not even going to take another 20 years. Look at the past 20 years. Or go back to 2000, the past 24, 25 years. Look how much has changed. You think this is going to take another 25 years? I lie to you not. I give it 5 tops. 5 is a long time, because they're racing toward 2030. And they want to put everything in position to corral you off, that you have to submit to every whim they have, to make you compromise your morale, your high moral standing, because you are the enemy. Isn't that something? This is not the world that I anticipated. But you know what? I'm not backing up, and I'm not going to stop the fight. This is a fight to the end, and I intend to be a warrior in every battle in this war. And if I got to steamroll people that are close to me, I'm going to do it, because if I have to steamroll them, that means they weren't really close to me at all. You got to be prepared to walk alone. Don't listen to people who call you crazy. If you see it, you know what it is. If you're advanced and you have the gift of discernment, you roll with that. And you don't always have to tell people what you know. You see it and you move on, and you will be victorious at the end of the day. Leave your comments below. Always go to Lancescurv.com. Know that I love you very much, and it's a pleasure to talk with you here every day. And we're going to ascend. And you know what? No matter what they throw at us, 2025 is going to be a victorious year for us, no matter what we have to go through, because that's our birthright. But be ready to walk alone and be ready to fight. Lancescurv out. On to the next one. Peace.
Lancescurv.com. Bold, raw, and uncut.